Edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington football team and the Cleveland Browns. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And it's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kaepernick going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw, Wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Again, powerful running. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Hoping for now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taken in at the 3. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Gibson running right. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A handoff running left is Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Kaepernick now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Here's Kaepernick. Thomas has got it, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off.
We heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised about a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He gets it to Thomas. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll They'll go again with Gibson.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Tress Way now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Able to push his way through. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And escapes the sack. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he rifles one incomplete. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. To throw, Kaepernick. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 10-7, 2:14 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. Into the hands of Beckham.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing in this one now. 1:17 remains. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
Finding Hunt.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Here's Baker.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if we'd made one more play.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's Washington.